full house, fantastic atmosphere again. The crowds have been wonderful in this series, and it doesn't seem to be abating either. Fleming to Tendulkar, and that's cracked away. So no need to chase that. That's 4. Not quite off the middle of the bat, more towards the bottom of the bat. But you can't give Tendulkar any width. Certainly not 2 deliveries in a row.
This time the bounce was right for Tendulkar. There was a bit of room, so the arms are being freed here. Have a look, just hands in that shot and the middle of the bat. So the first boundary for India. Great balance.
And he's picked it away. 1 bounce over the fence for 4. So Findling is up, square leg is on the fence, and Tendulkar is able to place it between the 2 men. Flicked it up in the air, no thought of rolling his wrists, no danger, and Tendulkar is away, and the Indian crowd are thoroughly enjoying the start.
It's not exactly the pull, it's more of a heave. Just playing with the bounce there, close to his body to play on the leg side. And eventually the ball was met at around middle and leg, which meant that he could get it much finer.
And have a look at that. That is 6. And Sachin Tendulkar has rushed across the offside to hit it behind square leg. He looked like he was a man on roller skates. And big shout, did a pitch outside leg stump, it must have. Fleming can't believe it, Ganguly's staring. Damien Fleming wants to know where it pitched. Did a pitch outside? Was he going to hit? The umpire just says, I gave it not out.
Fleming was convinced that it was pitched within line. Did it. Now about 4 inches outside the leg stump, the ball pitched. It was going on to hit middle stump, but pitching outside the leg stump.
And have a look at that. Well, that's what the kids do in the backyard when they know what ball's coming at them. They just get into position and just stand there and smash it. And even McGrath has got a wry smile and a normal shake of the head, but what a shot from Tendulkar.
Another pull shot, this time very square of the pitch. Came slightly slow off the pitch, so they exaggerated follow through of the bat to get the ball in the right place. You can see there, not much of bounce. With McGrath having problems now for the 2nd time in 2 matches.
But Tendulkar will be thinking this ball won't be short of a length. Right on target. Tendulkar really tried to hit that ball. One of his great strengths is his wonderful timing. But the 6 and the 4, he has really tried to hit that. He swung himself out of his shoes. Really got into position and heaved it over mid-wicket. There is a man just behind square leg on the fence, so he has to get it in front of the square leg umpire. That's why he played the shot as he did. And well bowled.
And it was also delivery that was sort of the fingers were rolled over the seam to get it slower. Glenn McGrath, and I think Tendulkar spotted that as well. So that's the reason the ball came slowly off the pitch. It wasn't the orthodox quick delivery of McGrath. You can see here just a bit of fingers rolling over the seam to get the leg cutter going. That's one of the reasons you saw that very precise placement that Tendulkar had to make because of the lack of pace in the delivery.
And he smashed that away as well. And no chance for Nathan Bracken. He had about 6 metres to move, and he got short by 2. So Tendulkar is really intent on hitting the ball hard today and forcing the fielders under pressure.
Well, he's become predictable for Tendulkar. He knows the ball is going to be short all the time. He's got to get the batsman to drive. Now pitch it right up again. Very predictable length, and Tendulkar is such a good player. Not in the same frame of mind in this series. And talking about Ganguly's somewhat lack of form, he hasn't had an extended run of bad form. He's never had an extended lean patch, Ganguly, ever since he made a comeback to Indian cricket in 1996. And you can see there, especially in the one-day, 98, 99, 2000, all in the 40s. 2000, an average of 56.3. For the first time, we're probably seeing an extended...
And got him. And the form has continued. So the inside edge, again, no footwork by sort of Ganguly, just standing there. A real tentative push at the ball with the bat. Nothing else going with it. No feet, no body, no head.
And it's again that line round the wicket that McGrath bowls to him, gets him to play square off the wicket, and a huge gap between the body and the bat.
He's got it away, over the top again, down to the boundary for 4. Sachin is taking to the Aussies. All of a sudden another boundary. He's already hit a 6. That's 6 and 6 fours.
All his boundaries this morning has come off the back foot. Ruthless on anything that's been short. Again, so quickly into position. And hammering it over mid-wicket. Doesn't even move that back foot, just a little transfer of weight.
Oh, and there's one that goes through the top. That must have done. That reared up on Tendulkar and went fizzing past his nose. He may well have played at that, but it certainly surprised him. Have another look at this delivery.
Yes, this pitch already showing signs that it's too paced. And that's not normally the case with the Pune strip. This one a very good one for batting. That surprised Tendulkar. Extra bounce and pace off the pitch as well.
Oh, shot. Beautiful shot. I think Tendulkar realises that this pitch is not going to be good for that long. That was a blast through the offside off his toes. It was played on the up, an incredible shot.
For a short man, this is a tremendous shot. He meets it on the top of the bounce. The head is so still, and the bat just goes through. Tremendous. The placement, dead right. He's dealing in boundaries at the moment.
And again, oh, this could be out. This could be out. Straight down square leg's throat. Tendulkar going for the hook shot. Has hit it straight down Lehmann's throat. He's down there for it. Tendulkar has fallen straight into the trap. Goes for the pull shot, slightly mishit it, probably backing himself, did it into the crowd. Here we go. It certainly hit the middle of the bat, went flying down there. Very nicely taken. That's a very cool Lehmann down there into the side, takes the catch. The end of the danger man.
Tendulkar going for 32.